Sheesh. Oh. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Does my voice sound terrible? Nope. Nope. Gotta get right. 1 second. I'm gonna cut all this out the YouTube video, by the way, so y'all ain't gotta worry about this. Well, y'all will never see it, so you really don't have to worry about it being on YouTube. But let's do it. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Free Time, the PNG podcast, man. Brought to you by Spotify for podcasters, man. I know I said I was gonna do an episode yesterday, but I was just feeling really sick. I lost my voice, man. It was after, man, I don't even want to tell the story because honestly, if I do, I'm going to get mad. I was just down bad for a minute. I just had to just take a day. Like, I was literally in bed today till like 5, 6, and it's hot, bro. It is hot as hell. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's 9 o'clock right now, and it's hot outside. Like, it's just crazy, but that's how you know we getting towards like springtime or whatever the case may be. But yeah, welcome back everybody to the show. I hope everybody's doing good, man. I got a couple things I want to get into today. I want to talk about the shit that's going on at Georgia State. I want to talk about the current state of WWE after Wrestlemania, Angel Reese, season 3, the preview. Well, because this season is almost over. I plan on doing just 10 episodes, but this is episode 9, so next week will probably be the last one. I got an interview on the way, but I got to get with him, make sure he's, you know what I'm saying, ready to do his thing, ready to rock out. Season 4, I was finally able to finish that yesterday, and that shit was really good. Like, I really like where the character of Joe is right now. From a moral standpoint, it's terrible because he's about to wreak havoc throughout the entire, like, season 5. Like, I don't know if people realize that, but I'm going to get into, like, my predictions of what's going to happen on season 5 of the last season. So we got that. I'm going to take a look at potential NBA playoff matchups. Like, if the season was to end today, I'm going to take a look at, like, where everybody is on the brackets. And I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, see how those series will play out. They look pretty good so far. Like, I got them pulled up right here. They look straight. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, it's pretty, like, evenly matched. Like, if the playoffs were to end today. So we going to get into that. And then Jay White. I don't know who watches wrestling out here, but he was, like, a really big free agent. That was, a lot of people were trying to go after him. WWE was trying to go after him. AEW, New Japan was trying to sign him. But, he ended up in AEW. And I just seen that, like, right before I was finna head out. Bro, it's hot as hell in this room, bro. If I'm sweating, I'm sorry. Like, I got on shorts. I got on, bro, low socks, just a tee, nothing else. And it's hot in here, bro. I don't know, like, what's going on, but we just gonna push through. But yeah, man, I hope everybody's been doing good. So before we get into it, this episode is sponsored by Spotify for Podcasters. Jesus Christ, I haven't done this in a long time. Spotify for Podcasters is Anchor reimagined, basically. It has everything that you need, the music, the recording, the messages, the interaction that you're able to have with your fan base, the analytics, everything that you need to run your podcast, you can find on Spotify for Podcasters. It's free on iOS and the Google Play Store today. So I just want to give a special shout out to Spotify for Podcasters for sponsoring this video. Been rocking with them since I started this show. So yeah, man, definitely a shout out to Spotify for Podcasters. And I want to give like an unofficial shout out to Seagram's ginger ale, this shit, and some oranges and like, cause I don't really like taking medicine. I'm not gonna lie to you. So when I was sick, all I did was I just showered, hot shower, stand in the hot shower. You know what I'm saying? Then I came and I just bundled up, got under the covers, started watching TV. But I had to fight that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was mean. Like, it was a mean little cold. I still got, you know what I'm saying, a little congestion in my voice, but I had to get this episode out, bro. I don't want to wait too long and put it off too long, because the stuff that I want to talk about is not going to be relevant if I, you know what I'm saying? So that's where we at with it right now. So to get into the first story, man, what the fuck is going on at Georgia State University, bro? Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it for real. So if you're not sure of what happened over the weekend at Reflections, it was a GTA server. Like, I know we say Atlanta isn't a real place, but this past weekend was exactly that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was a lot of stuff just going on. It was donuts. It was people. Somebody stomped on Timmy's car or whatever. I don't know if that's the guy's name, but they fucked his car up. They jumped on it, and now he has to go get a new car. And we was on the news the next day for 2 shootings. I think it was one at Reflections, and then it was one at J-Lot. And it's bringing a lot of negative attention to Georgia State as a whole. And I was just talking with my homie Vic today, and we was talking, and he was like, it doesn't look good for the school and our image. So they was talking about potentially raising tuition. I don't know. It's just a rumor. We was just talking. We not saying that's going to happen per se, but like with the amount of stuff that's been going on, it is creating an unsafe environment. I've been hearing RAs talk about it. They've been talking about students don't feel safe. People want to transfer out of their housing. I mean, it's April. We finna leave, so it's kind of too late for that. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to stop people from wanting to come and stay at Georgia State, like on campus. So yeah, man, it's just crazy. But I don't know. I seen it, and I don't know. It was a Saturday, and I was going up, and I was what was I doing? Oh, I was going to go get some what's her name? Some fabric softener sheet. It was Saturday, and I smelled burnt rubber when I was coming outside, and it was just like, damn, what's going on? I come up the street, it's just everybody is outside, everybody's doing donuts. Like, it's like, it was just crazy. Like, I can't even describe it. Like, it was like I was there, but it was like, it was just so like out of body. Like, it was just like, I can't believe that this is actually happening, right? So Kai pulled up, fucking Clarence pulled up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some famous people pulled up to see exactly what was going on, and like it got to a point to where it was really not a good situation for everybody that was in it. And I don't know, man. It was a bad, I don't know, it was funny at first, but then once you start like fucking up people's cars, and you know what I'm saying, people are being put at danger, might get hit by cars, people getting arrested, gunshots, like, you know what I'm saying, because it just creates a situation to where, like, you know what I'm saying, yeah, it's fun, but at what cost, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta, at the end of the day, like, I know we want to have fun, I know we want to tee up like that, but it gotta be some ways that we can do it without necessarily, like, you know what I'm saying, going overboard with it and putting a lot of people in danger. I don't know. I just don't want nobody to get hurt, man. It's just crazy, man. It's just a lot of, like, it's like the hotter it's been getting, the more violent it's been getting. Douglasville's getting crazy. I'm hearing about shootings in Douglasville left and right. Of course, the incident at the house party. Man, I don't know, man. It's just a lot of I don't know. Hopefully this isn't a sneak peek into what the summer looks like, because if it is, it's like people are going to be more cautious about where they're going and who they stepping out with, because you don't want a situation where nobody wants to go outside, nobody wants to really enjoy their summer because they're scared of, you know what I'm saying, if there's some niggas in a party that got beef, something's going to pop off and then somebody's going to get hurt. We don't want that for anybody. So that's really just stay safe, everybody. I guess Georgia State is doing something by like having police circle the school a lot more often, but really, if they wanted to do something, they would have, like, you know what I'm saying, they would have been more proactive on it instead of like reacting to it. Because I really feel like what they did was just react to it. I feel like this weekend they're gonna be ready for it, but I still feel like people gonna try to push that envelope because of what happened last weekend. So tomorrow's Thursday, then it's Friday, bro, and then we got the weekend, so we about to see what's going on. But hopefully, if you do participate in that, bro, stay safe, do your thing. I ain't gonna judge you. You a grown ass man, you a grown ass woman. Whatever happens, happens. But like, We don't want nobody to get hurt at the end of the day, man. So that's really going on with GSU, man. So next, I want to move into WWE, bro. So in case y'all don't know, I don't care what you think about it. I'm just a fan, bro. Like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? It's like it got really interesting over these past few months, and I've been finding myself keeping up with the shows and whatever the case may be. But over this past weekend was WrestleMania, right? It's like the Super Bowl. It's like the Super Bowl of wrestling, right? It was a really good show. Roman Reigns is closing in on 1,000 days as champion, bro. Like, he hasn't been beaten in 4 years, bro. Like, this is like a historic, like, we'll never see anything like this again from, like, just like some Hulk Hogan, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just had a whole business on lock. So, over the weekend, like, WrestleMania, it had its good moments, it had its bad moments, it had its miscues, but overall, I think it was a really good show, and the main difference that I've seen is that it was a Triple H influenced WrestleMania. Like, yeah, there were segments, whatever the case may be, but the show was filled with, like, it was quality, you know what I'm saying? It's like, just think of, like, I don't know if y'all watch anime or anything, but like on Naruto, you know what I'm saying? You want to see the story progress, you want to see the fighting, you want to see, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that you came for. You don't really want the filler, you know what I'm saying? You don't want 30 episodes of filler. You don't want, like, you know what I'm saying, just anything in your entertainment. You don't want filler, you just want to just go, you know what I'm saying? It don't necessarily have to always be action, but with WrestleMania this year, I just noticed that none of the time was being wasted, and it was like we were all making the best out of what we were getting, and we were all enjoying it. As far as Roman Reigns versus Cody, I had a couple days to like really think about it. I wanted Cody to win, I'm not gonna lie, only because I'm tired of seeing Roman as champion, but WWE, they want to push Roman to 1,000 days as champion, which is really gonna put him up there as like one of the greatest of all time. So if management is saying Roman's gonna keep the belts, Roman's gonna keep the belts. Sure, a lot of people went home upset. Cody, his story, like from I really think I was more so upset about it because the way that Cody was being painted ever since he came back last year was like he's the one that's going to stop Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns, he's ran through everybody at least twice. So it's like, who, like, if he's already ran through the roster twice and he just beat the guy that we came in to stop him, like, where do we go from here? So as far as Roman Reigns getting to 1,000 days, he's going to do that. And then that's not really what I'm here to talk about, though, as far as like WWE. We're talking about Vince McMahon. So if y'all don't know, Endeavor is like the parent company of UFC. They bought WWE and they merged. They created a combined company. Not saying like UFC fighters can be in WWE, whatever the case may be, but it's like it's like an umbrella media organization where these two entities are in the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So with that, Vince McMahon, right? He's the CEO of WWE, he made WWE, whatever the case may be, but he retired a year ago because of some sexual misconduct allegations, and he was using company money to, like, it was like $12 million in NDA's non-disclosure agreement so that these women wouldn't come up and say anything to him about him. So he was basically using company money to pay off his sexual exploits, and he resigned before he could get fired. You dig what I'm saying? So what he did was he came back. So since he's principal owner, he was able to come back and help facilitate the sale of the company. But as far as like creative, what happens on the show and whatever the case may be, he had nothing to do with that, right? And everything was good. Triple H had took over. Like, we were getting better shows. Like, we were getting more wrestlers that weren't necessarily getting a chance under Vince McMahon were starting to get those chances. And everything was starting to look good. And then Monday happened, this past Monday. And the Raw after WrestleMania is usually, it's a time where we get like new wrestlers, like call-ups from NXT, whatever the case may be. But it was nothing, bro. Like, it was like 30 minutes of wrestling on a 3-hour show. Like, it was very Vince McMahon. And it was just, I don't know, bro. It was hard to watch. I didn't really enjoy it. I don't know, it just felt like an old-fashioned show, and I did not enjoy that. So I don't know if Vince McMahon is definitely back in charge, but from what we seen, like, he's definitely back in charge. So we about to see how it goes as far as that is concerned. Next, I want to move into Angel Reese, right? Angel Reese, she's a LSU basketball player. She's tough. She helped lead LSU to the national championship, and you know what I'm saying? Like, she's been getting a lot of ridicule because of her celebrations and her not being a sportsman, whatever the case may be. But when we look at the opposite case of what's that girl's name? Caitlin Scott, right? That white girl from what school she go to? I don't even know. I forgot. My bad. But like, she was doing the same thing, but it was like once Angel Reese is doing it and she's winning championships and she's basically returning back everything that Caitlin Scott was doing. The press, the media, players, like, they were saying like it was distasteful, whatever the case may be. And Angel, she's been going back and she's been like, not necessarily offering rebuttals, but firing back at the people that are saying these things about her. And just letting people know, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how we do this. When Caitlin Scott's doing it, she got fire, she got passion, she got desire for the game. But when I do it, it's like it's unsportsmanlike. It's like all the negative things that you can attach. Like, you're basically being a bad sportsman, right? So she like I said, she took LSU to the championship. She did her thing. She won, right? And that's really the end of it, bro. Because it's like, at the end of the day, I don't feel like it necessarily matters. Like, people are gonna have their opinion on you. I really feel like she handled herself the best way possible with the position that she was in. And yeah, man, that shit is just crazy though. But yeah. Moving on to the next topic. I'm gonna talk about just season 3 for a minute. This has been a crazy season for me, bro. It's been a lot of like, I really don't know how to describe it, because I don't think I've been as consistent as I planned to be, and it's nobody else to blame but me for that. But like, it's been a lot of like outside things getting in the way. I've tried to remain consistent in the sense of making sure that I'm still doing this and coming on here and going live. Last week was crazy. Last week I felt like I really took an L. Like, I had to take that live down off of Instagram, because the first time, right, I did a take and it was like, I thought I was live, but I wasn't live the entire time. And then the second time I did it, I fucked up on my camera angle and it had my face cut off. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just upload the video version on Spotify, and you know what I'm saying, we just gonna go from there. And but yeah, man, I just don't know. I've been working on just like a lot of other things, trying to set myself up as far as like my future, because I don't know, man. I was thinking about going the news route, like WSB, CNN, whatever the case may be, but like, just my personality and who I am, I think I'm leaning more towards the radio aspect of it, because if you know me, I'm a person that loves music, that, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, like, I just enjoy like just being myself. And I just feel like with the news, like, it's gonna be hard to do that, because of the sense that, you know what I'm saying, not saying that radio is a freestyle thing, but radio is like, these people have personalities. Like, these people, they come on and they be themselves. Like, yeah, sure, it's things that they have to talk about and things they have to cover, but at the end, they're being themselves. And that's just something that I want to shoot for as far as my content and what I want to do with my life. So I'm really leaning towards the radio direction. So as far as season 3 and the finale, right, I have a couple ideas. I'm gonna talk to my people about it first, and just see, like, you know what I'm saying, if this is something like that would be hard, because I want to end season 3 with a bang, because I need to take a break after this, just for the summer, and just chill, just work, get my bread up, do what I gotta do in that regard, and just really just get ready to come back for season 4 and just do, I don't know, I just want to do like bigger things. Like, I want to have different spaces, different locations. Bro, it is so hot, bro. It's literally distracting me, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. But yeah, man, just definitely bringing more to season 4 and just being more consistent. I gotta build, like, I messed up because I had to register for more classes that were necessarily in the evening time, and that's usually the time that I would take to record the podcast or whatever the case. And after I get home from my classes, I'm tired. I don't really feel like going to do the show, because I'm focusing on my books. And once I'm in my books, man, I'm in my books, man. But season 4 is definitely finna be lit. season 3 finale is definitely gonna be lit. I got an interview lined up. I'm gonna get with him. I ain't gonna tell y'all who it is yet, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely get with them. Make sure they're ready for it, and then we're gonna do what we do. Next thing, season 4. So I was finally able to finish it yesterday while I was sick. I really enjoyed it, bro. Like, I really didn't think I was gonna enjoy season 4 part 2 because I don't know, part 1 didn't really hit as hard for me necessarily in a sense, like, but I was like, nah, let me go back in, let me tap in, and then yesterday I binged it. I binged the whole thing, and it was great, bro. Like, it really picked up where 1 left off, and it took it and it just added so much more stuff to it. I don't know, man. I just really enjoyed it. Bro, alright, I'm gonna just give you this one right now because I'm trying to like tiptoe around it and not talk about it, but if you have not watched season 4 in its entirety yet, you gotta leave. You gotta leave this live, come back to it, we'll talk about it later. But, bro, I'm trying to figure out where they're gonna go from here as far as like just Joe's character, because if we think about it, like, we don't even gotta think about it, we could just see the fact that Joe hasn't faced consequences this entire show. Like, the closest he's been to consequences was with love and, you know what I'm saying, just him, like, having to leave his kid or whatever the kid may be. But besides that, Joe hasn't really been through anything as far as, like, you know what I'm saying? So, season 5 is going to pick up with him in New York with Kate, and he's got his ID back of Joe Goldberg, and he's going to be able to, like, kill without consequences now. Like, he's going to be able to cover these things up. He's going to be able to, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, it's just creating I don't know, bro. It's either, the show is going to either end in 2 ways. I haven't read the books, so I don't know. But for Joe, I only see like 2 ways that he gets out of this, and that's either jail or like he dies, bro. Like, it's really no other way because it's like, I don't know, man. He just can't keep doing this because, like, yeah, Joe, he's cool and, you know what I'm saying? He's like, they frame him as the protagonist of the show, but after season 4, especially what he did to Nadia and framing her for his murder, like, she had nothing to do with this. Like, you was a situation where we're cheering for the bad guy. So it's like how is he gonna, like, how they gonna take him down? How are they gonna stop him, bro? How is Joe gonna face the consequences of everything he's done? Is the Quinn family gonna come back? You know what I'm saying? What's the Jenna Ortega? Because she was in the 2nd season when it was in LA. The little sister of the girl, the Hispanic girl that Joe was rocking with, she gotta come back. Like, we need everybody that knows about what Joe has done. Like, they gotta come back. But I really think death is the more like logical thing for his character because of the fact that like, he's so rich, like, he can cover it up. So like, the only way to really stop him is by killing him. As much as I rock with Joe, like, we gotta, like, bro, we gotta get him out of here, bro, because he's just gonna keep killing people, and it's just gonna stack up worse, and he has the power to do it now. So, Joe leaning into his bad side is definitely not a good thing, bro. But so my final thoughts on season 4, part 1, it was okay. I give it like 3 out of 5 stars in my opinion. But part 2, it definitely picked up, like, the twist of, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna chill. But like the twist and how he got out of that situation, it was crazy, but it was evil at the same time. And it's kind of showing like Joe, he's leaning more into like who he is now because he's like, he's a person like, he'll do this stuff, but then he'll act like he's above it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna try to redeem himself or just try to I don't know, put himself in the best place possible to be painted as the hero. When in reality, what he's doing is wrong. The torture is wrong. The holding people hostage is wrong. Stalking people, killing people, manipulating people, lying to people. Like, Joe is evil, bro. So, overall, I give it 4 out of 5. We get in season 5 next year. It'll probably be around this time. So, we're definitely going to see how it ends. I'm excited to see where it goes, man. So, almost at the end of the show. But I really want to get into these NBA 2023, like, playoff matchups, bro. I'm just looking at it. And, like, the Lakers, we snuck in. I'm not going to lie. I'm happy for it. But, like, we got Memphis first round. And I don't know how that's going to go, bro. I don't know who's going to guard Ja necessarily. I don't know if we have what it takes to beat them in a 7-game series, even with LeBron. just because of the fact that they got youth, they got shooters, they got defense, they bench is amazing. The Lakers, we're kind of like, we haven't spent that much time playing as a team, so like applying that during playoff time is probably going to be like one of the most difficult things, because it's like with that Brooklyn team. It's like you get Kyrie back mid-season, towards the end of the season, then it's playoff time. You know what I'm saying? Playoff time, you don't have games to spare to, okay, let's figure this out. Okay, let's do this. Okay, who's going to be facilitating? Who's going to be our scorer? Who's going to be our closer? You don't have time to figure that out because it's the playoffs. It's 7 games. You lose 4 and it's over. You know what I'm saying? So, but as a Laker fan, I'm going to just say like Lakers in like 6, just because of the fact that we got LeBron and he's the greatest basketball player of all time, bro. I'm sorry. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't count him out, bro. But yeah, I just wanted to cover the Lakers first. Moving into the Eastern Conference, we got Milwaukee and Atlanta. Not gonna lie, the Hawks finna get smoked because I've seen the Hawks struggle against worse teams, and they got Giannis. So it's like, I don't know. The Hawks, they might sneak a couple at home, but when it comes down to it, that playoff experience and Giannis and who else they got on there? Damn, hold on. Oh yeah, and what's her name? Middleton. Let me see. Damn, Connaughton's out too. I'm just looking at their injuries and stuff. I don't know, man. I just don't think the Hawks got enough to just steal that from them. But we gonna see how it goes, man. We gonna see how it goes. I got Milwaukee in 6 beating the Hawks. Next series we got Boston and we got Miami. Not gonna lie, Miami, their best chance to win a championship was 2020 against the Lakers. Ever since then, they've been one of those teams that's been playoff relevant. They've been in the picture, but when it's time, they're not doing what they got to do. They're not executing, and they don't have, I don't know, they just fall apart in the playoffs. I don't know what it is, but Boston is a team, they made it to the finals last year. So that really tells you everything you need to know about what they bring to the table. Jason Tatum is playing at a high level. Jaylen Brown's playing at a high level. Marcus Smart, Brogdon, they bench is crazy. So it's like, I don't know. I hate to say it, but I have Boston. I got Boston in a 6-game series. Nah, probably 5. I got Boston in 5. I got Boston in 5 against Miami. Next one, we got Philadelphia and Brooklyn. Not gonna lie, on paper, this may look like Philadelphia is gonna just walk away with this, but I feel like this might be the best series of the first round because of the fact that Brooklyn, Mikal Bridges, who else they got? I don't know, bro, because they got a pretty close like their teams are comparable in the sense they got Claxton, they got Curry, Dinwiddie, Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Patty Mills. I was gonna say Ben Simmons, but he doesn't do anything, so he's not really a factor. If you can't shoot the ball, we not really worried about you, bro. And let me see, Philadelphia. I mean, it's cool, but like, is Harden gonna do what he gotta do to get them over that hump? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how far they can go, but if Embiid can stay healthy, I'm definitely comfortable with saying that Philadelphia is gonna win in the end, just because of who they are. They got Embiid, they got Harden, they got Montrez, Tobias, they got PJ Tucker. He'll lock up your best. He'll lock up your best player. I promise you. Like he'll take what they normally do and he'll probably reduce it by like 10 points. So say like a KD. KD probably average like 30 in the series. You put a PJ Tucker on him, KD gonna get his regardless. But when we looking at when we looking at Brooklyn, like their best player is Mikal Bridges. So I don't know. I got Philadelphia. Embiid, he's been hooping all year, and I think he's gonna continue to do so in the playoffs. So I got Philadelphia in the first round. Next up, we got Cleveland and the Knicks. As far as the Cleveland go, I'm just looking at their roster right now. Jarrett Allen, of course. Danny Green, Darius Garland, they got Robin Lopez, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Nato, Rubio. Cleveland has a really good roster. And it might not look like it, but Garland and Mitchell, those two, I don't know how they do it, but it's like they complement each other so well. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I can't underestimate the Knicks. I can't underestimate what they brought to the table, how much they've improved. it's crazy because when I look at these two teams, they're like mirror images of each other in the sense that like they might not have like crazy generational all-stars, but for what you need in today's game, they got what it takes to be successful and to play, like, you know what I'm saying, good playoff basketball. So, RJ Barrett, Jalen Brunson, Evan Fournier, Josh Hart, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, D Rose. I just don't know. I don't know, but I feel like my gut is telling me to go with Cleveland in like 6 games, beating New York. So that's really where I see it. Moving over to the West, we got the Nuggets and we got New Orleans. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is gonna be a sweep because of the fact that Jokic is still like one of the most dominant big men in the NBA like right now. He's definitely one of the best facilitators they got. Like Denver's roster is crazy. Like they got KCP, Aaron Gordon, Jeff Green, Reggie Jackson, Jokic, DeAndre Jordan, Murray, Michael Porter Jr. And they got a couple pieces on the bench that are doing what they do. And like with Jokic, you have the ability to move so much around, and you're able to do like so much. You dig what I'm saying? Like you can have Jokic. Jokic is able to bring the ball up the floor like a point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like he's able to facilitate like a point guard, shoot like a point guard. He might not have the handle, but he gonna do what he gonna do. And if Murray is healthy, there's nothing stopping him. And Michael Porter Jr., he's been playing a lot better this season. And New Orleans, I just think they're still too young and they haven't played enough yet. You know what I'm saying? They haven't played enough together. Let me look at their injuries real quick. Zion is out. I didn't even know Zion was out, but something in my gut was telling me that he's out. Jose Alvarado is out. You know what I'm saying? And those are two like important pieces. Brandon Ingram, Herbert, CJ McCollum, Trey Murphy, Larry Nance. I don't know. It's just not enough. They got the inside presence, but as far as like shooting and defense, like what's the name has? No, bro. Denver got that. I think that's gonna be a sweep. Zion, he just needs to. I don't know. He needs to get with somebody that's gonna make sure he can stay healthy, bro. So I already went over Memphis and the Lakers. Now I want to get into what I think is I don't know. Sacramento and the Clippers. This is finna be crazy. This finna be crazy because of the fact that I don't have the Kings winning this. I feel like, and I'm not even trying to go off the name. I'm not even trying to go off the names that the Clippers have. I just feel like the inexperience of the Kings is what's going to be their downfall. You know what I'm saying? You got Kawhi Leonard and you got Paul George. You know what I'm saying? They two of the best two-way players in the league. Paul George is going to be back in time for playoffs. Eric Gordon, he's going to be back in time for playoffs. And, you know what I'm saying, you got Kawhi Leonard, bro. He's one of the best two-way players of his generation. They got Bones Holland off the bench. They got Plumlee, Norman Powell. They got Westbrook. Westbrook has been hooping for the Clippers. I think that is the best move that they made. Zubac, Covington. They got a lot of stuff to bring to the table as far as, like, different ways that they can attack you. And, like, if Kawhi is having an off night, PG will pick it up. And then you'll never know what you're getting from Russ. But I just feel like he's more comfortable with the Clippers because of the fact that the microscope isn't on him as much as it was with the Lakers. So at the end of it, I got the Clippers. I got the Clippers in 6. I mean, what's the name? Sacramento's gonna play up tough. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I'm not trying to underestimate them. Anything. De'Aaron Fox been hooping. Trey Lyles been hooping. Alex Len, Kevin Huerter. They doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you got 2 all-stars, 2 of the best two-way players in this generation, and it's like you got shooters and defense too. You got depth and you got playoff experience. Sure, you might not have made it to the finals or no crazy shit like that, but just the fact that the Clippers have been able to remain playoff relevant for so long is what's making me believe that Sacramento, they not ready for it. If Sacramento is able to take this experience, go get a free agent during the summer, draft right, they'll be right back in this position. Sacramento's going to be one of them prominent playoff teams for a minute, so we're going to see how that goes. And finally, man, I want to end it with like the best series, in my opinion. If the season were to end today, the best series in the playoffs, Phoenix versus Golden State, bro. Golden State, they've been sliding a little bit. I'm not going to lie. When we look at the regular season series, the Suns have beat them 3 times. And I don't think I don't even think they had KD those times. So now you got the addition of KD. You got KD, Chris Paul, D-Book. Let me see. Let me check. Hold on. Let me check to see if KD is even playing. You ain't got no injuries. You going into the playoffs with a healthy lineup. This is the Suns' best chance to win the championship. If they don't do it this year, keep KD, keep D-Book, but everybody else, I don't know. DeAndre Ayton, he can stay too. But besides that, like, I don't know, man. You got no excuse, bro. I'm looking at this roster, and it's like you got Ayton, you got Bismack Biyombo, you got Booker, you got Craig, you got KD, Damian Lee, Chris Paul, Cameron Payne, Terrence Ross, Shaman, TJ Warren. Like, you got buckets all around. Like, it's no reason for you guys not to do what you need to do. Like, it's no reason at all. Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But the Warriors, when I'm looking at the Warriors right now, I see Curry, I see Dante, Draymond, Jermichael Green, Iguodala, he been doing his thing. Gary Payton, he been doing his thing too. I'm really glad that they got him back because he just fits with Golden State. I can't see Golden State really doing what they do without Gary Payton being able to come and do what he does, what he brings to the team. And Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins, of course. But it's like, when I'm looking at Phoenix, they got them more firepower, bro. Sure, that's the reason why I'm saying this is probably going to be the best series because it can go either way. You got, for Steph Curry, you got a Kevin Durant. For Klay Thompson, you got a Devin Booker. It's going to be evenly matched. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, playoff basketball just brings out the best in everybody. But ultimately, though, I got Phoenix, bro. Phoenix is one of them. Their record is not an indicator of how talented they really are. And with KD, bro, if KD is healthy and he's able to click with the team in the playoffs, they're going to do their thing. Devin Booker, he knows what it's like to get to the finals and lose. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to experience that again. So I'm pretty sure he's going to do what he got to do to make sure him, KD, and Chris Paul can get back out of the West. It's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be easy. Everybody in the West is good. Everybody in the playoffs is good. That's why they're in the playoffs. But then again, you got Kevin Durant, you got Chris Paul, and you got Devin Booker, bro. That's a super team in the West, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, man, so those are my predictions as far as like the potential NBA playoff matchups if the season were to end today, like first round matchups. So hopefully everything marks up like it is. I'll probably come back again and do an episode like when the playoffs actually start, or just give my thoughts and opinions on the playoffs. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting for sure, man. So about to see how that go. And just a little story just before we walk out of here today, man. So goddamn Jay White, bro, like he signed to AEW, bro. I wasn't expecting that. I really thought he was finna come to WWE, but because of the fact that Vince McMahon is back and nobody likes Vince McMahon, it probably drove him to AEW. So I mean, that's good for Jay White. Hopefully he can do his thing. You got Kenny Omega over there. You got Chris Jericho, Ricky Starks, MGF, Daniel Bryan. You got some of the best like technical wrestlers in the world. Like, so it's like Jay White, he's gonna fit in perfectly. If he went to WWE, I really see him being like a United States or Intercontinental Champion because Vince McMahon wouldn't give him the push that he deserves because of who he is. Like Vince, he's out of touch, bro. He's just like, he's one of those like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just old. Like he gotta go, bro. And he's really like, from what I read, a report I read today, like he's messing up the locker room morale or whatever the case may be. People talking about they want their releases because they don't want him there, and it's like Vince McMahon, he's not a recipe for success for WWE's future. I really feel like he should have facilitated the sale of the company and got out of there, man. But that's my opinion on that. That's really my show for this week, man. Again, all my GSU students, bro, y'all be safe this weekend, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't go too crazy, bro. You know 12 finna be out there this weekend. Easter this weekend, so like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all lock in, do what y'all gotta do. We just gotta, I don't know, finish the school year strong and just, I don't know, bro. Cause if they raise tuition, bro, I might have to dip. I'm not gonna lie, cause ain't no way y'all niggas finna raise tuition for some stuff I didn't have nothing to do for it. So, you know what I'm saying? So, everybody stay safe, man. Stay out the way, man. It's your boy Ant PNG, man. This has been the Free Time, the PNG podcast. Oh, And it is now available wherever you get your podcast now. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube. It's all there. So you got no excuse why you should not be streaming free time. You take that, you get that to like, you spread that around to like 5 people. I'm telling you, we're going to grow. We're going to be doing more things. New episode next week. Hopefully I'm feeling a lot more better. Hopefully the room isn't as hot. I settled into it, but like, damn, I feel like just sweaty, and I had just took a shower before this. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, man, everybody be safe. Everybody be easy. I'm gonna catch y'all next week. I'm about to go to the crib, do some homework, and then, you know what I'm saying, hang with my niggas, man. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Y'all be easy. Tap in with free time if you got free time wherever you get your podcast. Streaming on YouTube the next day and Spotify the next day. Everywhere else the next day. Like I said, we're not playing around. Season 4, we're gonna only get better. I love y'all. Y'all be easy. Y'all have a nice night.